Welcome to Hutt Valley Riding for the Disabled. My name's Shona Belcher and I'm president of this wonderful organisation. The aim of this short documentary is to give you an insight into what RDA is all about. But before we do that, let me give you a brief history of how we started in the Hutt Valley. Back in 1978, we were located at the Wellington Racing Club at Trentham. We had a versatile garage that we used as our office, and we had an outdoor arena, but that was all. 21 years ago, the opportunity arose to purchase 10 acres of land on the corner of County Lane and Ferguson Drive. We did that with a lot of hard work and effort, but we did it. We relocated that garage and that outdoor arena, but the need arose to have a covered arena so that we didn't have to cancel the rides that we were. I think we were cancelling about a third of the rides. So we embarked on a huge fundraising effort to get the land paid off and then to build the facilities we have today. Now they include the lovely covered arena, an amazing administration block, indoor stalls and a huge tack room.
Hi, my name's Bronwyn Hussey and I'm head coach at Hutt Valley Riding for the Disabled group. I've been involved in riding for the disabled for 33 years and love every minute of it. I want to talk to you today about how we get our riders. Our riders come to us through a referral process, either individually, as in a doctor or a parent has written out the referral form and sent it to us, or we also ride school groups. And then we deal with the special needs teachers at each particular school. So each ride comes through, once we've received that initial rider's referral, our riders come through and have an initial assessment, and in that we test what they're able to do, what their abilities are. We also need to be mindful of what they can't do. Once the referral's been received, we bring the rider in for an initial assessment, and in that assessment we test what they can do and also what they can't do. The riders then come along on a ride day. Part of that initial assessment and coming along on a ride day is setting goals for our riders, and these will include things like numeracy, literacy. There are some physical goals: sitting up straight, leaning left and right, challenging their balance. We also have riders that require quite a lot of therapy, and that means we need a therapist involved. On a ride day we have a fantastic bunch of volunteers that help the riders achieve their goals. We have two distinct types of volunteers. One is a leader and one is a sidewalker. Obviously the leader is the horsey person. They need to be in tune with the horse and they're in control of the horse throughout the ride. The sidewalkers are there to facilitate the goals and the actions that are required to achieve these goals for the riders, and there for safety as well. Our volunteers go through training, so we do on-the-job training with them, i.e. we shadow new volunteers with existing volunteers. We also run volunteer training courses through the holidays, which are very well frequented. If volunteers are keen, they are able to go through and do some training with the national NZRDA training team, and then that helps them achieve national standards, NZQA unit standard. And of course our riding programs wouldn't be complete without the horse. We at Hutt Valley Riding for the Disabled group, we have 9 horses of varying shapes and sizes. We want them varying shapes and sizes as each horse plays a fundamental role in helping the rider achieve their goals. For example, an autistic rider might need a horse with a choppy stride to gain some more input and some more stimulus to help them then concentrate on what they're doing. Our horses come to us via word of mouth generally. Sometimes we go looking for them on Trade Me or in other registered magazines. We generally like to purchase them if we can. We also do have a lease arrangement with some people for horses. The benefit of that is, of course, if they're no longer useful to us, then we are able to return them to the owners. Generally we're looking for horses in the range of about 3,000 to 6,500, as that is the age group and that's the type of pony that we want.
We're all volunteers at Hutt Valley Riding for the Disabled, with the exception of 2 paid employees. That's our senior coach and our office administrator. It's vital that we have a large number of volunteers to run the riding program that we do to the standard that we do. I'm so impressed with the calibre of volunteers that we do have coming to RDA. I like nothing better than sitting watching a ride and seeing how the volunteers interact with the riders, It's incredible, and they give so much of their time. And of course, without them, we couldn't operate the way we do. So it's crucial that we do have the volunteers and to keep them. That's most important.
Since he was 5, so 6 years now. So he's nearly 12, so sort of nearly be 7, I guess. But yeah, so it's been a long time, but he seems to have made lots of improvements in that time. Certainly the challenges we're facing now are him getting bigger, obviously, and going to bigger horses, but in the same token he seems to be holding his strength a lot better too, so it's becoming a little less work for us, but more work for him, which is good.
And he's always keen to come along?
Yes, yeah, definitely. Like we talk about it a lot on a Sunday, and then getting in the car on the Monday morning he gets quite excited, and having to do the whole rounds of dropping the sister off first and the whole journey up here. So I think it's really improved his social development. As each week that he comes, there is new people often here, and it's him meeting them and then getting used to everybody as well. And also a big trust factor for Zaxton is being able to trust these people sidewalking and being there for him to support him as he is riding. So it's done huge amounts of good things for him.
Thank you for taking the time to be with us today, and I'm sure you've gained a deeper understanding of how important it is that we continue to offer the service we do to people with disabilities in our community. I've been in this organisation for over 20 years, and I've seen a huge growth in the need for the service that we're offering. In order to meet the increased demand for our services and to continue to develop and grow, we need financial support. But of course we also need the volunteers, because without you we would not be able to provide the service that we do. If you feel you can help in any way, please contact the office directly, and all our details are on the website.